Hello, readers, and thank you for joining me for another lesson. I'm calling this our unofficial spelling list. If you're with me in my classroom at my school, this is our spelling list for the week. We're going a little bit out of order than SAVVAS has because the order there just didn't make sense for how students should learn to read and how students should learn to spell. So we are rearranging and even changing some of the spelling words, but we're still going to keep the same skill. Our skill this week is VCCV, multisyllabic, closed syllable words. So that's still the unit, and we jumped to lesson 5. Next week, we're going to go back to lessons 1 and 2. But for right now, we're going to be at lesson 5. And we are also changing our routine just a little bit. I know. Let me just confuse things for a week, and then we'll go back to normal in a few weeks. Okay? This is what we're going to do. And we're still going to say some things the same. I do want to go over this pattern with you. We say the word happen. Then we spell the word H-A-P-P-E-N, happen. Then we write the word, and we'll get out our whiteboard eraser. Then we're going to divide the word up. Now, if you've never divided the word up, I'm going to do it with you in the video, and you'll get to see how we divide up VCCV words to be able to read a closed syllable word. Then we'll map the sounds. App, in, happen. All right, now let's get started. And we'll start with that word. Are you ready? Let's go. Happen. Spell it. H-A-P-P-E-N. Happen. Happen. Now we're going to write it. Get out our whiteboard and marker or your pencil and paper, whatever you're using. Now on this one, don't write too small because you're going to need a little bit of space to break the words up. So we're going to write the word happen. H-A-P-P-E-N. And now we're going to break it up. The first step when we're breaking up a VCCV multisyllabic word is the first thing we do is we label the vowels. And in this word, there happens to be 2 vowels, the A and the E. Our next step, if you're with me in class, you know this. If not, I'm going to walk you through it, is we draw a bridge. We want to connect the 2 vowels. So we draw a bridge. After we draw a bridge, we're going to label the consonants. And we only label the consonants that are on the bridge. We don't do the H, we don't do the N, we only do the P and the P. So we label those with consonants because C is for consonant. Then we break it because it's a multisyllabic word. That means it has more than one syllable. And we break it between, excuse me, we break it between the 2 consonants. We draw a line. Okay? And then when we sound it out, we can map the sounds. App, hap, and pen, hap, pen, happen. And that's how we read multisyllabic words. And of course, you can sound them out and write them the same way. Let's try another one. And we're going to do these together. Our next word is reptile. Say reptile. Spell it. R-E-P-T-I-L-E. Reptile. Write it. Of course, again, we're going to need some space. And I may not have space on my paper to write all of mine, but I'm going to do what I can until I run out of space. If you have paper, you'll have a little more space than me. If you remember, the first thing we do is what? Label the vowels. I have a vowel here and a vowel here. And I know I have a vowel here. There's a special rule. My class hasn't even learned this. So if you're paying attention, you're about to learn it. If you ever see a vowel, then a consonant, then another vowel at the, well, actually, let me just rephrase it. If the E is at the end, it doesn't count. It's a bossy E. So if you ever see an E at the end of a word, don't count that one. It doesn't count. We only are going to count the ones in the middle. That'll make it easier for you. Next, we're going to draw a bridge connecting the 2 vowels. After that, what do we do? Label the consonants. So I have a consonant here and a consonant here. We break our line. Do you remember where to break the line? Between the two consonants. Then we're going to map the sounds. Ep, rep, ile. And we know that's a long I because there's the bossy E right there. Reptile, reptile. And we know the word. The rest of them will be all short vowels until we get to our bonus words. Say traffic. Spell it. T-R-A-F-F-I-C. Traffic. Already said it. Now we're going to write it. T-R-A-F-F-I-C. First thing we do, of course, is label the vowels. I have the A and the I. Let's draw our bridge, connecting those two. Do you remember what comes next? Label the consonants. Only the ones on the bridge. So these up here and this back here don't count for this. We break it apart. Do you remember where to break it? Between the consonants. That's right. So we're going to break it up, and then we're going to map the sounds. T, af, traf, ick, fick, traffic. We put it all together. Traffic. All right. Good job. Our next word is magnet. Say magnet. Magnet. That's right. Now let's spell it. M-A-G-N-E-T. Magnet. Write it again. Make sure y'all can see. Write it. M-A-G-N-E-T. Remember the first step? Label the vowels. Label the A. Label the E. Do you remember what comes next? Build a bridge. After we build our bridge, what do? We put something on it. We label the consonants, and we're going to label those consonants on the bridge. Now it's time to break it. Where do we break it? Do you remember? Between the two consonants. And then we can sound it out. Ag, mag, net, net, magnet, magnet. How's it going so far on that? You getting the hang of it? I hope so. Our next word is tablet. Say tablet. Let's spell it. T-A-B-L-E-T. Tablet. We're going to write it. I'm going to try to use the back of this if I can. T-A-B-L-E-T. Then we're going to label the consonants, vowels again. What do I do after I label the vowels? I build a bridge. What do I put on my bridge? All the consonants that are above it. After I label the consonants, do you remember the next step? That's right. Draw a line between them. Now we can tap the sounds. Tab, tab, let, tablet, tablet. Our next word is basket. Say basket. Spell it. B-A-S-K-E-T. Basket. Now we're going to write it again. B-A-S-K-E-T. Do you remember the first step? What do we do to break it apart? Label the vowels. I'm sure you said that. What's the next step after we label the vowels? Whoops, I went too far. Well, might as well go ahead and do it. Draw your bridge and then label the consonants. What do I do after I label the consonants? I split right there between the two consonants. And now I can map the sounds. B, ass, bass, k, et, ket, basket. Now I can read it. Basket. Our next word is submit. Can you say submit? Spell it. Put my marker down. S-U-B-M-I-T. Submit. Let's write it. S-U-B-M-I-T. Do you remember the first step? What's the first step? Label the vowels. That's correct. What do I do after I label the vowels? I build a bridge. What do I do? What do I put on my bridge? The consonants that are above it. I have a B and an M. Once I've labeled the consonants, do you remember what to do next? We split them up right there between those two. Now I can map the sounds. Sub, sub, it, mit. Now I can read it. Submit, submit. Our next word is cactus. Can you say cactus? Spell the word. C-A-C-T-U-S. Cactus. We're going to write it. C-A-C-T-U-S. Then we're going to label the vowels again. Label your vowels. Do you remember what to do next? Build a bridge. What do I put on my bridge? All the consonants. That is right. Once I've put my consonants, what do I do next? I split it between the consonants. Now I can map the sounds. K, ak, cac, t, us, tus. Cactus. I can read that word. I'm out of space, but we're going to keep on working through. Our next word is cannot. Say cannot. Spell it. Oop, I messed up. Let's spell it. C-A-N-N-O-T. Cannot. Write it. Of course, I'm out of space. I apologize. I'll write it. I'll say the letters C-A-N-N-O-T. Once you've written it, and we're going to break it apart. Do you remember the first things we label? The vowels, that's right. And I have a vowel here, an A and an O, so I'm going to label both of those. And then we're going to do what? We are going to build a bridge. What do I put on my bridge? Those two consonants, that's right. So put my two consonants there. Do you remember where I split? In between the two ends, that's correct. Now I can map the sounds. K, and, can, not, cannot, cannot. I can read the word. And our 10th word is upset. Say upset. Let's spell it. U-P-S-E-T. Upset. We're going to write it. I'll say the letters for you. U-P-S-E-T. What's the first step to break them up? Label the vowels. And there's two vowels, a U and an E. So I'm going to label both of those. Next step is to do what? Build a bridge. And what do I put on my bridge? My consonants. And I hope you're writing all these down. This is going to help you so much. And what do I do next that I put the consonants? You draw a line and split them up. Now we can map the sounds. Up, up, set, upset, upset. Now it's time for our high frequency words, and we're going to do these like we always have. Say problem. Map the sounds. Problem. Spell it. P-R-O-B-L-E-M. Write it. I'll say the letters for you. P-R-O-B-L-E-M. Our last word is complete. Say complete. Map the sounds. Eat. Complete. Spell it. C-O-M-P-L-E-T-E. Write it. I'll say the letters for you again. C-O-M-P-L-E-T-E. Guys, thanks for joining me. The lesson's a little bit longer because of all the work we did on those multisyllabic words, but thanks for sticking it through to the end. It's going to help so much in the long run, and we'll be better readers and better writers because of it. Until next time, guys, happy reading.